Hey everybody, welcome back. Lauren Bateman here. In this video, we're going to do an amazing song by Kansas called Dust in the Wind. I'm going to go over how to finger pick this whole thing. It's a super awesome song, so let's get into it. Now, if you guys are enrolled in my online course and you've gone through the finger picking section, this is probably going to make a lot more sense for you guys, but it does take time. It does take practice. Go slow, work through it one section at a time. So there's a few different parts to this song. There's the intro, which I think everyone recognizes immediately. There is the verse, there is the chorus, and then there's our solo section that we're going to want to go through to hit all of the different parts of the song. So let's talk about the verse first. So the intro is all Travis picking. This entire song is Travis picking. And if you don't know what Travis picking is, I'll show you very briefly here in this video. Travis picking is just a pattern, and it's used a lot in a lot of songs. You can apply it to songs like Landslide. Landslide's another finger picking song. I can put a link to that video as well. You can use Travis picking on that, but this song is definitely a Travis pick song. So let's go over that pattern. I'm going to go in for a close-up. Now for Travis picking, we're going to mostly be using our thumb, our first finger, and our second finger. And it really depends on what chord you're playing. So for 5-string chords, we're going to be alternating between the 5th and 4th bass notes. And the first finger is going to own this 3rd string. The second finger is going to own the 2nd string. The 3rd finger is going to own the 3rd string, even though we're probably not going to use the 3rd finger in this song. So if I have a C major chord, it's going to be C, thumb, thumb. So it's going to be 5, 4, 1. That's the first half of the pattern. Thumb, thumb, 1. Thumb, thumb, 1. Thumb, 2, thumb, 1. So it's the outside strings and then the inside string. So it's thumb, 2, thumb, 1. 5th string, 2nd string, 4th string, 3rd string. So it's thumb, thumb, 1. So it's 1, 2, and thumb, 2, thumb, 1. So it sounds like this. Okay, so that's your C chord. The G chord, or other 6-string chords, is the same pattern, except your thumb alternates between the 6th string and the 4th string. So it'll be thumb, thumb, 1, outside strings, thumb 2, inside strings, thumb 1. So we have C, and then G. And then D chords. In this song, we're going to be using a D minor. Your thumb, everything's going to shift down. So your thumb is going to be alternating between the 4th and 3rd string. While your first 2 fingers own the 2nd string and the 1st string, it's going to be thumb, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb 1. So 4, 3, 2nd string, 4, 1, 3, 2. So outside strings, inside strings. So one more time. C chord, G chord, and then 4-string chords like D minor. So that's the basics of Travis picking that we're going to use for the entirety of this song. If that's something new for you, I would definitely practice that before jumping into the song. So another caveat that we have for this intro to make this work is we don't want to just straight up Travis pick. We're going to be plucking this B string with our 2nd finger. So I know I showed you the pattern, thumb, thumb 1, thumb 2, thumb 1. On that first thumb, we're going to play the thumb and the 2nd finger at the same time. So it's going to be the 5th string and the 2nd string at the same time. That's how we get the sound for this intro. Because if you play it just straight up Travis picking, it'll sound like this. Not sounding like, I mean, it's there, but listen to it with the pluck. There it is. Now you hear it. So we need to throw this pluck in, and that's why this song is definitely an intermediate level song. So if you're an absolute beginner, I do have an easy version of Dust in the Wind that doesn't have any finger picking at all. You might want to go check that one out first. We're going to talk about the intro now. So the chords, so if you have the Travis picking pattern and you have that down, all I have to do is tell you the chords and you'll be able to play it correctly. So that's the great thing about Travis picking. It's a pattern we play all the way through, and the only thing we change is what chords we're playing. So let's talk about this intro and how it gets that sound. So the first chord is going to be a C chord. The next chord is going to be C major 7. To get to C major 7, all we do is lift up our first finger. Very simple. So we have C major 7, C, C major 7, and then C add 9, where our pinky is going to be added to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then back to C. So that's our first 4 chords. It's C, C major 7, C add 9, C. Then we're going to be working off an A minor chord, but we're going to start without the first finger up. We're starting with the first finger up. We're starting with an A sus2 chord, adding the pinky just like we did for the C add 9 to make an A sus4, back to A minor, back to A sus2. So it's A sus2, pinky down for A sus4, first finger down for A minor, lift the first finger to get back to A sus2. That's your next 4 chords. Then we go back to C add 9, and this time I'm playing it with my 3rd finger. For me, it's just easier to get into it that way. And then a C chord, back to C major, and then C add 9 again with the pinky. And then we're going to start A minor, lift the first finger for A sus2, pinky for A sus4, and then on this very end, we're playing mostly A minor, and then we're going to do that plucking with the first finger and the 2nd finger on A minor G. So let me just show you very briefly how this is going to sound from the beginning. So we're going to start on C major. Here we go. C, C major 7, C add 9, and then C, starting sus2, sus4, A minor, sus2, back to C add 9, C add 9, C major 7, then add 9, A minor, sus2, sus4, then A minor pluck pluck. So what I did for that is I just did the first half that on the A minor of the I can't even talk, Travis picking pattern. So we're doing the pluck, the pinch, so for thumb and 2nd finger at the same time, and then thumb 1. So thumb, thumb 1, the first 3 notes of that Travis picking pattern. 1, 2, and then I'm plucking again, thumb and 2nd finger, A minor, and then G/B. So we've got, and that's very important because that theme keeps coming back into this song, and I'll show you where that happens again in the next part of the song. Just to show you a quick close-up on that A minor section. So we have the A minor, okay, and on my other side here, let's show the picking. So I've got A minor, thumb, thumb 1, okay, and I'm doing the pluck where I'm getting the thumb and the 2nd finger at the same time. So it's going to be pluck, thumb 2, and then I'm going to play A minor pluck, G/B pluck, right into our C. Okay, so again we have A minor, pluck, pluck, C. One more time, A minor. All right, and you might have to practice it at that speed before jumping it into the song. If you guys are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Let's get back to the lesson. So we've gotten through this amazing intro, which everyone knows, and now we're in the verse. So we have a chord progression here. It's going to be a C chord, G/B, A minor, A minor. If you've ever played landslide, it's the same chord progression without the capo. So we have C, G/B, A minor, then we have G, D minor, A minor, and that little theme that pops in again, the A minor. And then we go through that progression again of the chorus, of the verse. So it's got, I close my eyes only for a moment and the moment's gone. There's the A minor, G/B. And you'll notice when I'm playing this, I'm not plucking anymore. I'm just straight up Travis picking here. I'm no longer doing the pinch. The pinch is used more just on the intro. So here I'm more straight up Travis picking. And then we go through that again. All my dreams pass before my eyes, curiosity. Now this time we don't cut the A minor. We play 2 full measures of A minor as a Travis picking pattern, which brings us next into the chorus. So how we start this chorus is we have a D/F# chord. Again, if you played landslide, you got it. This is a very common thing. I'm basically, the way I like to play it, I'm playing a D chord on the bottom, and I'm just looping my thumb over the top to grab this F# note. My classical guitar teacher used to yell at me for that, but for me it was just easier than doing a whole weird chord change for me. I'd rather just do it this way. So we're starting with D/F#, G chord, A minor, A minor. Same thing, D/F#, G, A minor, and then we throw that theme back in. That's why it's so important to get that down pat, because it just keeps popping up in the song. So for the chorus, we've got dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. And I hit the wrong note on the bass note. That still sounded good with the F#. And then from there, you're back into the verse, and then we do another chorus, and then we're going to talk about our next part, which is the solo, which is very interesting. So for the solo part, we're starting on A minor, and we're basically just going to hang on the A minor chord. And we're going to add G notes and F notes to the bass line. Now for me, again, I like to use my thumb on these bass notes. For me, I find that pretty easy. So if we start A minor, we've got 2 measures of A minor. Then with my pinky, I'm going to grab this G, this bass note. Now it doesn't matter if I mute the 5th string, because we're going to be alternating between the 6th string and the 4th string. So we've gone from A minor to this G, and then we're going to play 4 measures with F on the top. And I like to grab the F with my thumb. And then we just repeat the whole thing over again. A minor to G, twice to F 4 times. And then one more time, we got A minor, twice to G, twice to F 4 times. And then we get right back into the intro. After the intro, we're going to play another verse, we're going to play another chorus, and then we're going to play this outro section. So this outro section is just variations on that A sus2, A sus4, A minor. So we're starting with A sus2 to 4 to A minor to A sus2, back to 4 to A minor to sus2 to sus4 to A minor, sus2, 4, so forth and so on until, so this fades out. We can't fade out, but that's what they're doing at the very end of this song. Hope you guys enjoyed my Dust in the Wind lesson video here. It's definitely an intermediate level song. I highly recommend going to my website, grabbing that chord chart, looking at the tab. All of this stuff together can really help you understand all the really technical things that I was talking about here today. So go grab that, and YouTube's going to suggest a couple other videos that you guys might be interested in checking out. Check those out, and I hope to see you guys in another lesson video.